Alright.
So the game is about to start. We're in the pre-game lobby, and we're in game in lobby.
Okay. Whew. RSG versus KRI. KRI, of course, clearly the favorites again. I really hope to see an upset here.
Yeah, RSG is a pretty good team, relatively well-rounded, and they have great communication. Okay.
Mother Ben. I think that's.
Yeah, in the first game there were an Aurelian Soul, a Zoe, and a Morgana ban, and the Caitlyn and Ezreal ban from the side of KRI, and RSG banned Malta, Xinjiao, Tahm, Kench, Akali, and Ryze. So you should have sound now, right?
Wait.
Yeah, is there sound on the stream? I mean, there should
be. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's sound.
I just got trolled. Wow.
Did you activate the background music?
Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. So again, we see that Malta ban, like Xinjiao ban, same bans from game 1 at the moment.
I'm actually wondering why you would ban Aurelian Soul against RSG.
Because Aurelian Soul is a champion that can win lanes super easily. Like, you don't have to do anything. Like, you don't need any skill in quotation marks, and you can roam super quickly with him.
Okay. Then let's see what's the last ban on the side of RSG. It's Aatrox
again. No, Aatrox wasn't banned last game. And Morgana banned as well, again. Okay. The same bans from KRI as on the first game. And they did go for Vladimir on the side of KRI.
Having the Rakan at the moment. I mean, it would be a solid first pick. You would take away the chance for the enemy to take Xayah Rakan.
Yeah, but I probably would first pick Trundle here, because Trundle's a lot stronger.
I mean, I don't think Trundle is that strong at the moment. I mean, his ganks are quite weak.
But he can fight 1v1 against every other jungler. Like, even Lee Sin can't really fight him. And Lee Sin is pretty strong in the early game.
I mean, if you have winning lanes, Trundle is quite strong then. Because you can counter jungle the enemy to the death, basically.
That's super annoying. Yeah, Sejuani pick, Ashe pick, maybe copying us. It would be super funny if they go for the same team comp. And they hadn't had a chance to play, to see our game, so...
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they can do a lot of stuff with Ashe and Sejuani, actually. They could go for pick comp, they could go for teamfight comp, they're holding every option.
Picking the Trundle. Oh, Gragas. There could be a mid lane Gragas, faking the other team out. That could be a good move.
I mean, if they hadn't picked Rakan yet, I would say they're coping exactly our game.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is the Supreme Senpai gonna pick?
He's waiting for it. Annie. It's Annie.
It's Annie. Oh, I love Annie. Annie is actually the champion I played the most.
Like, I mean... Yeah.
I did climb from gold to platinum with just spamming Annie.
I actually climbed from silver to gold the first season. I was gold with Annie as well. I believe season 5 or something.
Yeah, well, I started out in bronze, so...
okay. I mean, I started off in silver 5, and then I feared that I would drop to bronze, and then I never played ranked for 2 seasons or something.
Well, I finished bronze my first season, then I finished gold, platinum.
I mean, it's
okay. Could be better, but it's good. It's okay.
I mean, like, most people stuck the longest time in platinum, so...
Yeah, Tahm Kench. Oh, they might be copying us instead of the Lee Sin detection.
There is a Vladimir taken out.
Ah, they cannot pick our combo.
They can't copy us anymore. Or copy you anymore.
The Azir was picked in the first game, still.
Oh, right.
That's maybe why. Do you have the screenshot from the last game, or should I send it to you?
No.
There you go.
Wait, what?
In the Caliban, okay.
I've just been told that instead of any, they pick Xayah, it seems.
Ah, because nobody has. I see. Because the pick person had point. So the lobby is going to be remade after the pick and ban phase.
Yeah, alright. They're going for the Ryze. I mean, pretty stable as blind pick.
And he's scaled super well into the late game.
Yeah. And I mean, you cannot really pick Akali into him, so...
Yeah,
which is... Oh, Akali is not open. I did not see that ban. They're going for Cassiopeia on the mid lane.
Well, I forgot too, so... I mean, Cass can do a lot against Ryze. Because Ryze needs to go in her W range, and is exactly the range her W is, and then she can just spam her E's. And, well, Cass does a lot of damage if you're in her poison.
I mean, Cass is quite a good disengage against Sejuani, actually. If she tries to dash in, you can basically...
Yeah, that's true. Going for Jayce on top lane as well, applying a lot of pressure, but top lane on the other side is probably not yet picked. I mean, they could put Ryze on top there, but I doubt that.
Camille? Camille?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be tough top lane.
I mean, Camille has some sustain, so the lobby is being remade right now.
Yeah.
So we will see the Xayah instead of the Yanni pick. You're in spectator or? Okay, they just started. Jump select.
Well, I can...
You can join later on.
I cannot spectate the game.
Yeah, you can probably join as soon as the game has started.
Okay.
So they're just repicking right now, and yeah.
Wait. Oh, I left the... I thought they are going for blind pick right now because... Like,
no, you cannot pause and blind pick. That's why.
Okay.
You really want to have that pause.
Yeah, of course. Thought like that's a thing in custom games.
Hey, why is it an Evelyn? Oh, somebody failed again. Okay. Guys?
But now I'm getting invited. Wow.
So they want to finish the game in 1 hour because the World of Warcraft expansion is coming out then.
Oh wow. They're definitely going for it. Maybe RSG trying to tilt the enemy so that they can take the win here. Hopefully they don't fail this time.
Yeah.
I mean, what's so hard about picking the right champion? If you already know what to pick.
Yeah, just ban A. Oh, you can spell out pizza.
Oh. But then you'll have to watch out that you don't ban anything you wanted to pick.
Yeah, that might mean P, you could ban Pyke. No, Pyke would have been... Pyke is open. I is Irelia, nobody picked that. Z is Zyra. And
Zyra
A...
and Zillion?
I'm going to take any.
That's whatever. Yeah, alright, never mind.
You might spell something else that has... and they can like make an advertisement with that. so you're being sponsored by...
But you can just use 5 letters.
Yeah, 5 letters. Exactly 5 letters. And that would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, no one would recognize that, but...
I mean, you could make a montage after that.
Yeah, okay. Secret cast highlight?
I mean, if you win, you can tell when they ask you about the bans, what they probably will if you ban some random shit. Then... Oh, yeah. Then you can plug that in there. Yeah, of course my humor is pretty special. I mean...
The first game has already been played,
yes.
but we were unable to stream it because there were 2 matches.
There was a
at the
more
same time.
important match and a better match.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, match of the
MLB
week.
winning. Who doesn't want to watch that?
I mean, if you say that MLB won the game, you have to tell the entire story. Was a draw in the end.
In the draw in the end, yeah. Because we threw the first game into your hands again. When we had a big lead. But, I mean, we overextended. What happens? There's something we can fix. We learn from that.
Yeah, I mean, we did some pretty obvious mistakes in the second game as well, like being catched and stuff.
Yeah.
We have to work on our synergy on our bot lane as well. Like, I don't know if you've seen the first match we've played against AC.
No, I didn't actually.
Well, we had another AD carry,
Mhm.
and the synergy on bot lane was a lot better than it was this game. So we're maybe changing something in the roster or something.
Yeah.
But no spoilers yet, of course.
No spoilers. Ah man. Man, if you want fancy scrimming, you know what comp we can practice there. The one
I mean, like,
that gave you nightmares, right?
please, like seriously.
I mean, you can copy that and we can play it as well. So we can increase it together, make it more effective. So I'm going to head into short break and leave you with the music on for a bit.
Okay.
So
Alright.
we're heading into the game very quick soon. I just need to make sure the LOL client is actually correctly displayed.
Did you turn off the music?
It will turn off soon. 2 minutes or so. And
Okay.
you should be able to see the game now.
Oh, there's happening a lot of stuff already.
Oh, there's a big invade on the bot side. Meanwhile, on the top side, they're waiting for the counter invade. KRI getting vision on that bot side, and they don't know actually that they are behind enemy lines. Yeah, they snuck in there. Oh, there's a face check going to happen. Rakan being caught out and missing his W, burning his flash. That's actually pretty okay. It was a
Man, you're
very
bit ahead of time. Wait a second.
I'm 118, 119, 120.
Oh, well, I'm now 122, 123.
Yeah, that's about the same.
Okay. Okay. So, Sejuani starting on bot side. Meanwhile, Gragas trying his best.
So in mid lane we have a Ryze against Cassiopeia matchup. Yeah, probably nothing is going to happen in the early game. I mean,
I think it's quite even.
yeah, I mean both of them want to scale, right?
Yeah. But I think, I'm not sure how exactly the Ryze plays, but there's like an extremely strong regeneration thing with the right runes and I think you have to
Yeah,
move
yeah, because it
cookies
does
for
like
on the runes.
1000 damage per second, so you can take the spellbomb once and you
Yeah.
heal a lot.
I think if he's using that, he will have quite an advantage in the early game because he can go for quite a lot of trades.
Yeah, that's true. And there's the scuttled crab being contested by Ryze alone. And Gragas needs to respect that, not knowing where Sejuani is.
What do you think about the Xayah Rakan bottom lane of RSG? Do you think it will have a huge impact on the game, or?
I mean, Rakan being able to jump super far back is super helpful, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a game decider. What I think is more important is how the jungle matchup plays and how top lane eventually is going to. Because if Camille gets ahead, Camille can just run down Jayce, but it's the same way in the other way around.
Yeah.
Bot lane you can still hold. Ashe has some wave clear, Xayah has wave clear. There's not much going to be happening. Even if there's like 1 or 2 kills going to the other team. I mean, it's tougher, but I don't think that's the matchup we really are looking for, the big plays for the game deciding stuff. And
What I find quite interesting is the Tahm Kench actually has the stopwatch.
Yeah, he went for the spellbook, right? And then what do you take? You take the stopwatches in the first one. You have the option of boots or being in depth, going in depth. You going in depth, I don't think it's worth it. Like you have the other two options are way better because you either get an item that's free 300 gold or an item that's 600 gold for free.
Yeah, I mean, as a support, I really like to go for the magical footwear actually because of the bonus movement speed combined with the boots of mobility, you have a lot of movement speed for roaming potential.
Yeah, that's true. So you either choose one of those. So the stopwatch you can activate at 8 minutes, right? Is it 8 minutes now?
I'm not quite sure you can.
And the boots you
Yeah,
get
8 minutes.
at 10 minutes around there.
Yeah, exactly 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then depending on how many kills you get, but you can't guarantee them. So you get the stopwatch earlier. So maybe that's why, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, especially in games like this, I mean, it's not solo queue. Like, you won't get that many kills in the early game, I believe, probably.
That's true. And Ryze being out of mana and Cassiopeia as well, just trading in mid lane. It's actually not going to be happening much for the early game, so what can we talk about? Ryze does have the TP, so he will at least stay even in farm against the Cassiopeia.
Yeah, that's the thing we also saw in your comp. Double TP, do you think it will get a real thing in this tournament, or?
I mean, you can 1-3-1 with that, so yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, when we look into the SES, for example, we don't see double
Yeah,
CQ
because
very often.
the point is TP has 6-minute cooldown now, and if you go for an assassin and you get ahead, you can do much more. You finish the game earlier. But if it goes into the later stages, you want to have TP because you have more map pressure. And with double TP, you have always one TP up if you fight on the other side of the map. If you go for 1-3-1.
Oh, maybe the first definitely game.
No,
Probably not.
everyone
Gragas too
going
mobile
out.
here.
I mean, I think the first kill will happen in about 2 minutes. Like around 8:00.
Okay, maybe a fight about the dragon
Yeah.
or a skelly trap. We'll see.
Cassiopeia being denied the back and has to stay. I mean, she's up like 20 farm, but remember she hasn't backed and Ryze already has backed having the tier.
Yeah.
So there will be like 6-7 minions she will miss, definitely. So Ryze is not too far behind, but he still is behind. Gragas being spotted out by the wards. If we look at the vision, KRI has a lot better vision, has vision in the enemy jungle, has deep wards. Knowing where Gragas is helps them a lot.
Yeah, that's why Ryze is actually able to play that aggressive and push Cassiopeia under the turret.
Yeah, and as well they have an Ashe E, which can also help spotting.
Oh, but maybe they're going for the tower dive. That might be
yeah,
quite dangerous.
That's a kill.
Yeah. First blood goes to KRI. Gragas.
Man, I was 1 minute off. Damn it. A little more.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Better luck next time. And now stealing away the blue buff. Gragas might be able to contest, but...
Oh, Jayce as well, but...
Being caught out there, doing that on a ward, that was a risk.
There was quite a lot of bursts. I did not expect that, to be honest.
Jayce has finished his, what's that item called? Stinger that gives magic armor pen, that lethality.
Serrated Dirk.
Yeah, exactly. That item is pretty strong. That, and I mean, in the early games, Sejuani's armor I think was procced already by the blue buff, so she didn't have the bonus armor, and then she, yeah, was on Half-Life, I think. That accelerated shock blast does a lot. Oh, they're looking for play on bottom. 4 people moving down towards Ashe and Tahm.
Oh, nice dodge by the way, but...
Camille going in, Jayce cannot walk away. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, he's ESO, even if Camille ults, if he's full life, he can be bursted down.
But he's lower now, and Jayce doesn't really have an ultimate, so Camille can just trade that ultimate cooldown for damage.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite dangerous to stay on lane right here, but if he would not stay on lane, I mean, they don't have vision on Sejuani, so they could probably push into the first
And Jayce
tower.
can play that super safe. I mean...
Oh, the next
Gragas
fight...
being caught out again.
Gragas shredded super fast. No chance for him either.
Yeah, being punished for that greedy trying to ward, not having the impression next to... KRI doing a pretty good job in punishing mistakes there.
Yeah, we'll see the first fight on mid lane here. But I think it's...
Nah, it's just taking dragon, everybody knows their limits.
Yeah.
And we only have like 800 gold lead right now, like 1k maybe.
It's still quite an even game. I mean, we didn't watch the first game, so we don't really know when the game actually went over to KRI. But RSG seem to be quite solid in this game at the moment. The flash goes in, flash cleanse, ultimate.
Yeah, getting that kill.
Does get a lot of damage, but no problem for him. Oh,
Camille
that's the
diving top lane.
The turret.
Oh, yeah.
That was dangerous. She's going to as well.
But I think it's worth for Camille. She has TP up and the wave is in the turret. And they're pretty even on double.
Both flashed for the fight.
I mean, you sure benefit if you get out alive, but taking that down, denying Jayce half a wave is pretty good. And also denying some CS while she was diving there.
Yeah, that's true. Teleport coming in from the side of Camille. Jayce has to walk. We'll probably lose one wave, but not too much.
I mean, that's a slow game again. Pretty played, pretty tactical, but both teams do want to scale somewhat. I think when we get to like 1 item, 1.5 item, there will be more fights. But until we get there... Oh, there's an interesting decision. Xayah, is she going for... what item is she going for? Is that an Infinity Edge first? Gragas being
Actually,
engaged again.
might
Ulting
be
away.
it.
Dying again.
Gragas is being caught out a second time, but now
Ashe
bot lane
being
is
caught
fighting.
out.
Ashe is in a bad situation. Xayah flashing over. That was not worth at all, but nice activated blast cone from the SemiSkilledMilk.
Yeah, that was a pretty skilled execution though there. Oh, bot lane being collapsed now. 3, 2 where's maybe being able to kill that Ryze. Tahm Kench eating that, making sure Xayah
Xayah still trying to fight that.
being
She will
exhausted.
go down here.
Well, it was super close. If that hadn't been for the exhaust, Ryze would have died there.
We're on the top lane. A lot of action suddenly.
Jayce being caught out as well. KRI getting a huge lead here. Having like...
Yeah, they can take the top lane turret and Rift Herald afterwards if they...
Yeah, having a
deal enough
3k
damage.
gold lead already is super big. I mean, Ryze getting 4 assists is not cool, and Camille being 3-1, you don't want to play against that.
I mean, like, especially against a team like KRI, you usually want to avoid early catches like they happen this game. But I think, like, this far in the... I mean, we're not really far in the game, but I already can see how KRI actually lost the first game against... sorry,
Well,
how RSG
yeah, they...
actually lost the first game
And
against
again...
KRI if it went similarly, because everyone is getting caught out here. Everything on the side of RSG looks kind of messy right now.
Yeah. And no 0-3 mid lane is not what you want. I mean, you are ahead in farm, but Ryze being 105 and scaling with a tier and getting the Drought of Ages pretty soon is not that good. Like, Ryze needs, well, he needs 1,600 gold, so he needs 100,000 gold to finish that item, but getting there will help him a lot. And you can scale up if you're ahead. You can go for that greedy build, which will pay off in the late game.
We've talked about the top lane matchup, Jayce versus Camille. It's a very snowball heavy matchup, and we can see that Camille actually won that matchup. It's 3-1 right now. I'm pretty... Like, actually, I don't really know how much of an impact she will have, besides speed pushing, of course.
She will pretty easily be able to take out Cassiopeia, and maybe even Xayah, or force at least Xayah to ultimate. And Xayah cannot walk out of the tech state ultimatum, even if she ults. So she is trapped there. And if you force the other team members back, then you have isolated Xayah and force a flash, or maybe even kill her. So, yeah, having the top tower, like dragon spawning in 1 minute, I do think they're setting up vision now, going to back very soon. And Sejuani going again misses the ultimate, but Ryze getting the Clive is enough.
It's enough anyway, and they could probably go for the mid lane turret here as well if Gragas and Jayce...
But I think, yeah, dropping that Herald is a good decision. They have like 40 seconds to back and buy for the dragon. Camille going heavy in there, trying to get that Ryze going on. Gragas flashing out, threatening the second tower. Xayah rotating now, I mean that's 3v4 happening very soon. At the moment it's 3v3 and Ryze is super low. Ashe rotating with Xayah being maybe
Rift Herald charging against the turret.
Xayah being caught out, flashing, dying. No, she doesn't have flash, but Ryze flashed out there. Losing the second mid-tier tower, that's heavy.
That looks like a pretty one-sided game at the moment.
Yeah. And the dragon being started up soon.
They're dominating the entire game. Building up vision in the enemy's jungle.
Yeah, there's one pink ward on the other side of the map, but at the moment you want one in your own jungle, but I do think you prefer pink wards in your jungle in this situation, when you're being constantly invaded. That's a free again. Ocean Drake going over to the side of Ryze and Camille, who's split pushing and trading constantly. It's not what you want to give them.
Definitely not. And they're actually going for the tier 1 bot lane turret as well, so the advantage is definitely there.
Yeah. And Ryze being able to purchase that Rod of Ages if he wants to back right now. Tahm Kench denying that custom minion to Ryze.
With the level 6 icon.
RSG right now clearing vision, making sure they at least know when Baron, or around Baron, but that's not going to spawn until 4 minutes. But maybe have a chance to catch out that Camille. Camille is solo here there. They might be able to catch her out there.
The next dragon, by the way, is an Ocean Drake as well.
Oh, so
if KRI is able to take that as well, that will be hard. I mean,
Jayce won't be able to poke there, and that is important. It's the only pretty much the condition they might be able to take a fight under if Jayce gets like big Q hits, but gets Ocean Drake. Camille still trying to steal, but forcing this map on getting out there, applying pressure. Xayah split alone there. If Tahm Kench ults down there, she might die. Okay, Rakan gets out here for free. Making sure that Xayah does survive in this case. So, Ryze getting that vision down, making sure he can split push safely. Camille split pushing, the double TP, 1-3-1. And Sejuani, Tahm Kench and Ashe is super safe combo. I think they can even survive a 5+3 and get out of there alive. If they do decide to keep the split push going. And starting to deny the vision around the top side jungle. So preparing for Baron that's spawning in 2.5 minutes. Okay, they're moving up 3 people trying to contest the blue buff, but Sejuani is already starting it. And I don't know if you can fight that. Xayah's on bot lane, and you have a 4v4 while you're behind.
Xayah Ryze is on bot lane as well, maybe taking Xayah down here. He does have TP though. Xayah is not able to join the team fight that fast. That's maybe also why she recalls here.
I mean, if Ryze gets EW, Xayah is dead.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Ryze already 2-0-6. He finished his Abyssal Mask. And Xayah is 0-2. She is even behind in farm against Ashe. Does not look too good for us.
And top lane being dove, but Camille did damage him before, and now they're trading top lane tower for pretty much nothing, just giving up the pressure on bot lane.
There's a lot of attack speed Ashe actually has. She has bought 3 daggers to build up her attack speed.
Probably
maybe going
a Hurricane.
For the Hurricane next.
Yeah.
The engage on Cassiopeia.
Being dove.
Oh, quite close. She did ult though, but was not fast enough.
And Tahm Kench getting the Camille out, resetting the turret aggro. And 2 people down, Jayce just respawning, and knowing that Xayah is in bot lane, I think they can take the tower down. Yeah, top lane tower fun. Bot lane, Xayah being chunked super heavy.
Same.
If that Q had connected, she would have died.
Yeah. But now they're trying to get the re-engage, but Ryze is too fast.
I'm a runaway. And
but I mean, like, the overall situation is pretty similar to DIT versus KRI. They're again playing a 1-3-1 composition, and again, their enemies are not really able to do anything beyond team fights.
And now being caught out here. Camille gets out, Sejuani is taking low, getting jumped up, forcing the stopwatch. She does have flash though, but it's not going to be enough. Getting that catch is pretty big. Ryze maybe being caught out. Okay, he was. Yeah, gets out using that whatever it's called. What is it? Dark Passage? How's Realm Warp? It's Realm Warp.
Of course.
Top lane wave pushing in on the side of RSG and
dodged the Cassiopeia ultimate. The engage is here. Tahm Kench actually eating Camille to disengage.
But they did allow the top lane wave to connect to the tower. Xayah being caught out, flashing there with
She's
1
very
HP
low in the flash
and
E.
dying. Rip, that's unfortunate. And now they have only Jayce and top lane, and Gragas maybe even dying to the
Oh, the Ashe arrow!
Like,
And he's been eaten.
nom nom nom. That Ashe tastes pretty good by the looks of Tahm Kench.
And when we look at the map, we can see that the Baron is picked a lot of times. KRI are now starting to
there's
do it.
no vision at all. Like they have two wards in the bot side jungle, but I mean they can assume the Baron is up, going to be made, but they can't really contest because Gragas is down and Xayah just respawned.
Oh, maybe Tahm Kench going out a bit too far.
Being engaged here, having the shield. I mean, he flashes out. For a Baron, a flash for a Baron is that's the trade you take every day.
The Jayce Q almost hit Tahm Kench here. But I think even if it did, Tahm Kench would not have died yet.
So let's get that third Ocean Drake.
Third one, maybe we'll see a fourth one as well. Like, is there actually a limit of dragons of the same type, or can they actually be?
Three is the limit.
Oh, okay. Botlane fight right now, Camille against Xayah, pretty one-sided, and Ryze and Sejuani are joining as well. That's not what you would call a fair fight.
Yeah, and
But
I think you could be able to push mid down or push about them with Camille and push mid lane as 4. Maybe set up top lane depending on how fast you want to go.
Xayah was kind of overextending here. She didn't have vision in the entire river. Even in the own jungle, it's very limited.
Yeah, I think she assumed that the enemy recalled after the taking Baron, but they moved down for Dragon and yeah. It was a pretty good mind game.
KRI trying to go for the inhibitor turret on the mid lane.
I don't know if they can end this. There's a TP coming, Tahm Kench being engaged by 3 people. I think that's a big fight going to. Okay, Gragas being caught out. Rakan charming up 3 people, being ulted as well. There were 2 people already down. I don't think they can fight. Ashe getting low, using that heal.
Cassiopeia has been going out too far here. That's a re-engage. The Ryze ultimate has been fired up as well.
Yeah,
right into the enemy space, but
that's Rakan 17 seconds, Gragas 18, and they have a Baron buff, a huge
that's
wave.
probably the game.
Yeah, that's game. And Tahm Kench ulting in.
The disrespect is definitely here.
Wow.
Dies to the fountain.
Rip. Yeah, just going through that. Ashe having a lot of protection, being able to shred that tower, those towers. And guys trying, taking a 2-0 win again.
KRI going in the game as favorites, leaving the game as winners. That's definitely a team you should watch out for.
And beat, of course. I mean...
And beat, of course.
Take
2-0 victory for KRI.
So, is there a post-game lobby screen I have? No, I don't. So maybe we can do this. And then you should be able to see the stats. So just the damage. Let's just scroll through these stats so you have the information you need if you want to do some analysis there. Okay. And the runes of Gragas, of course. The most important part. Yeah. So let's... I mean, I don't know what screen to use right now. And I just go to this screen here. I'm going to update the score. Red team being up, winning the game 2-0. Cool. Do we want to do some interviews or?
I mean, like we had an interview with KRI last time. Maybe we could ask the other team this time.
If you want to, sure. Go ahead. Who should we pick?
I don't know if someone of them is interested. could just ask them. I mean, like, we can't type in the chat, so that's kind of unlucky.
Yeah, it's really unlucky. Also asking the other team. Mppt making advertisements for himself. Just think that Mppt guy was pretty good. So if anyone wants to join the interview, feel free to contact us. Then, yeah. Okay, if you really want to go, come here. Mppt, come into Discord and we'll drag you. Okay, the anti-AD carry of RSG is coming.
Okay, cool.
You don't have the Discord? It's linked in the stream description. And you can just join your own channel. So, hello.
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 So there's
Okay, good evening.
Treefighter.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay, yeah.
We can
I'm the
hear.
AD carry, by the
Okay.
way.
Nice. So we're waiting for someone else to join.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
So Mppt, can we give him role? He is Krillin, right?
Oh, he's in Krillin. My bad.
So, okay. Now you need to join a voice channel. Yeah, the Krillin voice channel. Then we can drag you down. You don't? Can you join any voice channel? You should have. Can I?
Huh.
Well, then we start the interview with you. Okay, you were the AD carry. You did play Xayah?
Yes. The second game I was Xayah.
Can I give him shortcut? And how did the first game go? Because we just saw the screenshot after the game.
So the first
hello.
game.
Hello.
Oh, that was so long ago. Let me see. Okay, I was playing Lucian.
Mhm.
So yeah. From my perspective, the first game was okay at first because we thought, okay, let's play some scaling comp, like with Azir, for example,
Mhm.
because Azir scales really good and get bot lane some nice pressure with Braum Lucian, a strong lane, definitely.
Okay.
And so, yeah, but it just went like a complete stomp. We messed up vision, we messed up some ganks. And so we fell 2 up behind, so our Azir was unable to farm and unable to scale. So yeah, that was a pretty fast one, and yeah, I would say a stomp.
Okay. Any insight from the other side to the game first, for the first game, so that we get some insight how to play or how we can expect you to play?
So we just pretty much did the exact same thing we did yesterday. We isolated top lane, or tried to at least, but it didn't really go as well as we predicted. But it didn't really matter because our mid laner just started getting like so much momentum mid lane and shut down the Azir, which is really important.
Yeah.
Going into late game. We kind of expected like us to win bot lane, us to win like mid lane to be kind of equal if anything. Maybe a bit hard for Vlad early. And then top lane we were just planning on shoving in because we had priority top lane. We only had one death in the game, but that was just because I was like hard shoving top lane, so we can get objectives bot lane. I think we got the Infernal for my death, so it was like a good trade.
Yeah, definitely.
So pretty much we just constantly like it got to the point where we just constantly pressured and got objectives for that.
Okay, cool. And to the second game now. You play Camille in top lane, like into Jayce. What do you think about the matchup? Because I think it's pretty snowball heavy, but I believe Jayce is a little favored because he has a range advantage.
So early game you get kind of like really messed up. That's why I went corrupting potion early. It's a bit frustrating as well, like overall, because it's like the Jayce player played kind of what he wanted. Like he kind of played how you should play the matchup at the beginning. Poke quite well and just try and trap me down as much as possible. But pretty much I had like a lot of faith in my jungler, so I knew that it was just waiting until like I got enough pressure so I could go really deep. And it just got to the point where he couldn't really trade, and he was forced to like split farm, and then I just was able to group with the team, get kills, and then come back and destroy him if that actually happened.
Okay, so
it was kind of too snowbally at the beginning. So
you did pick the Camille to expecting help from the jungler to be able to then snowball after successful ganks.
Yeah, pretty much we were going for like a 1-3-1 setup because we went for a safe bot lane again, and like Sejuani, Tahm, Kench, and Ashe you can't really kill as a free man. Then we just got to rely on like our vision control and then make it so that we had really strong side lane push with Ryze, who like our Ryze always gets ahead. Acid's like a really strong Ryze player, and a really strong player overall. So it just meant that we knew that he was going to win lane, and because of the pressure from the jungler top, we knew we were going to win that lane. And then bot lane just had to go even, or even if they lost, it didn't matter. The disengage.
Okay, cool. So from your time of RSG, what do you think was the key thing that went wrong?
In the second one, or in the
In
first
the second
one,
one,
overall?
the second one.
In the second one,
Or
okay.
maybe even overall.
I think it's just the problems we had were just in both games. We really messed up early to mid game because we picked comms that definitely rely on not getting too far behind, because our late game isn't that strong. Okay, last game we had really nice late game comp with Xayah and Cassiopeia. But the problem was in both games that we fell too far behind because they played really well. They set up their ganks really good, and we just got stomped in both games. I believe I would say, because of our vision game. We got ganked pretty often mid lane, so mid lane was a disaster for us because we really couldn't we couldn't really rely on mid lane because they fell too far behind because of all the vision we did not have. That's the point. So yeah, I think that was a problem. And in the next games when we look up and if we improve our vision game and play safer overall and don't get too far behind, I think we're able to win some games definitely and to improve. And I think that the problem was that we played too unsafe and we didn't really have that much vision.
Okay, cool. Anything you want to say? Plug something? Make some advertisement for your sponsors?
Not from my side.
1 second, I need to get the website up.
I know what's going.
What's the website again? I forgot. Just give me a minute, lads. Give me a minute.
Something with cheese.
Yeah, okay, so if everyone checks out www.chooseveg.com for the road to a better place, and it starts on your plate. So check that out, guys.
Post it in the Twitch chat, so.
yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Is there someone you're looking forward to playing, just as a finisher?
Both of us?
Who are you looking forward to play as next? Who would you like to play against next round?
I mean, for us, we kind of, as we said in the last interview, we take every game as it is. We don't underestimate anyone, and we prep accordingly. We just like think about how we want to play, and we just execute. That's really it.
cool. And on
No
the
one we just don't really look towards anybody.
Yeah, same for us. As you said before, you shouldn't really, or you can't underestimate anyone because it's a team-based game. That's just how it is. And if you prep for the game pretty good, and if you spectate some games, you're able to win every game, I believe. And if you just play it out correctly, and yeah, I'm hyped.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the interview, and
Yeah, thank you.
that's
Yeah,
probably.
thanks. It was a good game, by the way.
Yeah,
Treefighter.
yeah, really,
Good
well
game.
played. GG.
Is there someone we who's going to stream soon? Because otherwise, we're going to look for someone we can host.
I'm not streaming. Maybe some time, but
I don't think so. I'm gonna go and get ready for the Battle for Aswell for a release. I woke up at like 7:30 p.m. today, so
Oh boy.
I'm like all ready to play.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go do that.
Okay. Cool.
Choose
No.
veg. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Good
see you.
evening.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Right.
So
Where are
then,
we going to stream?
yeah, that's a question. Who are going to host? Is someone in chat going to stream soon so we can host them, or we just search for someone?
How is it actually that every Twitch streamer under 5 viewers is German?
Well, I mean, we could host StarCraft, but I don't think that is what we want to host.
That one is German as well. Like, they're just German streamers under 5 viewers. I don't get it.
Well,
Or is it because of my, like, is it regional search? Ah, it is. Alright, I found it. Okay. Now we've got some people with under 5 viewers. How about Series 2 Platinum 2 playing Duo Q?
yeah, cool. Let's go for that.
Alright.
Okay, I will end the stream here and you can start the host.